Hello everyone. Before I begin, I would just like to say that I'm very excited to be taking this class and to learn how to develop my speaking skills. As you'll learn later on, they'll be pretty crucial to me in my day-to-day life. I'm in college right now pursuing several degrees, although the most important and my favorite is my PhD in history. Ever since I was a kid, I loved to read. And when I was old enough, my favorite books were about history. Even now, if you look at my bookshelf, almost all of the books are about history. I do remember a specific moment in my childhood, though, that really sticks with me even now. I was about 12, and I was watching a documentary about the Ottoman Empire with my mother. Well, afterwards, I was telling her about how and why the Ottoman Empire joined World War I. Well, about midway through a sentence, I paused and I turned and looked at her, and I asked her, was there a specific moment in your life when you just knew that you really wanted to do something? That was my moment when I knew I wanted to do history. Apart from that, though, I think that there are lessons that history can teach us. It's something of a cliche to say that those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. But it is true, sometimes painfully so. As I always say, history is a revolving door with the same people and events coming through and going out, just wearing different makeup each time. Very little that happens nowadays is unprecedented. More likely than not, the same thing has happened 1,000 times before and will happen 1,000 times after. My only hope is that in 1,000,000 years, when the sun finally explodes, we'll have finally learned to do things a little better. As I went through life, though, I learned that there were other things that I wanted to do, other things that I was passionate about. Ever since I was young, I was very close with my teachers, even going into high school and now college. This respect for my teachers and my love for all things academic led to me wanting to pursue a career in education. I started student teaching at 16 and I'm 19 now. I have had 3 teacher mentors, and each of them has helped me through life in some way and enriched my understanding of the education profession. I cannot wait to graduate and to enter into my own classroom and pass on my knowledge of history to a new generation of students and my knowledge of education to a future generation of teachers. Something funny that happens to me, though, is that whenever I tell people that I want to be a teacher, they very helpfully point out, well, becoming a teacher is essentially equivalent to taking a vow of poverty. And while this is true, teaching is not the highest paid profession or the most respected profession or the profession that gains you the most fame, they're missing the point. I, and the teachers that I have spoken with, do not do what we do because we want money or any of those other things. We do it because we want to help our students, because we have a passion for what we teach, and because we want to leave an indelible mark on the people that we teach. The most recent passion that I have discovered is politics. Now, I've been somewhat interested in politics since I was younger. I always enjoyed listening to the grown-ups argue about this or that at the dinner table, and I was probably the only kid in my town that actually enjoyed watching the news. But like a lot of people my age, I really didn't become tuned into politics until the 2020 election. After that, though, I sought to become a well-informed voter and to carry out my civic responsibility as a citizen of the United States of America. One day, I hope to join government as a diplomat or a foreign policy analyst. Some people may ask, well, why not senator or president? While those jobs do offer more visibility and are probably higher paying, I think that being a nameless civil servant, a cog in a machine, would better help me to serve my country and my people. I would be able to be in politics without dealing with politics and the pettiness that public office brings. Ultimately, though, my goal in life and my passion is helping people, whether it's in the halls of America's universities or via the levers of power. My only hope is that when I pass on, I leave behind a better world than what I came into.